Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente yo-yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 581, primarily in a row. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here, honored and humbled that you keep coming back on a wonderful Wednesday, also known as a hump day. Hump day! That's for you, Aunt Barb. That was a good one, right? This is what happens when I'm out in the garage and the kids aren't here. Nonetheless, it's supposed to be a beautiful day here in Northeast Oklahoma, so we're going to make it a wonderful Wednesday. If we think it's going to be wonderful, chances are it will be. Nonetheless, it's a work day. I've got work to do. I'm sure you do too, so let's do it. First things first, still the realist. I'm also here, right? We've talked about this before. It's not easy to show up every day and be positive. It's just not, right? And so this morning I woke up and I was kind of like, I didn't really feel like doing this, watching the news. And the news sometimes is just a lot of bad news. Like, oh, this was canceled, that didn't work, this, that, and the other. And it's like, you know what? As I've stopped and think about it, I'm like, throughout history, the older generation, right? Like I'm on the verge of the older generation. I'm almost a boomer, right? The older generations throughout history have looked at the younger generations like they're soft, they're lazy, they don't get it, we're in big trouble. Seriously, read a book. It's been going on for years, right? And so when I think about the generations today, the generation, the kids that are graduating from high school and college, and you don't think they're going to remember this? You don't think they're going to remember that what should be some of the enlightening times of their life, that they were stuck at home, right? And then as they get older, I'm certain with the advantage of time, we're going to look back like, man, there's a lot of things that we really effed up. We could have done so much better, right? But it became political, and it was about whether you're a Republican or whether you're a Democrat. It wasn't about protecting the people. And then we find out, and again, with the freedom of information in the internet, we're going to be able to find out who was really helping and who was just trying to make a buck. And let me tell you, there's a whole bunch of people out there pretending to be helping, and all they're trying to do is to strengthen their brand, this, that, and the other. And everybody knows it. And what I'm saying is that I just feel like the younger generations are already getting tired of it. They look at things like, that doesn't make any sense. And if there's enough people that say, that doesn't make any sense, and all of a sudden a bunch of those people are in positions where they control things, hopefully there's change, right? And it's not just from all of us, the 99%. There's some 1%ers out there that are like, yeah, this doesn't work, right? This doesn't work. Either we're going to change and we're going to make things more fair and equitable, or we're going to have a revolution. Seriously, think about it. What usually drives a revolution? People can't get paid and they can't eat. And here we are, right? You look at these lines, you got lines of, and they talk to these people and they're like, 90 days ago, my husband, my wife, were both working and all good. And here we are in a food line 90 days later. Think of that. Think of where you were 90 days and how you would feel if you're in that situation. I think you would feel that your leadership, whether that's local, state, federal, whatever, our governments have failed us. No doubt about it. Anyway, I truly believe that as an outcome of this in the long term, that the people that a lot of the younger generation is going to say, enough's enough. We have to make some changes. Or at least that's my hope and my prayer. Moving on to my thank yous. Number one, God has been good to us in the good times and the bad. It's easy to complain. So easy to complain. But if we stop and we look, there's always things we can be thankful for. And there's usually a perspective point like, my life's a lot better than that. And be thankful. Number two, I'm thankful for history, right? Some of these things that I talk about, these aren't new, right? Like this has been going on through history, that, poor governments, poorly managed governments, corruption, all of these things. Eventually we'll figure it out. Eventually we will figure it out. I don't know how it works. Eventually we'll figure it out, I believe. Thankful for my health, right? When I think about it, my brother's a nurse. He thought he had COVID. My parents are both at the age. My mom's definitely high risk. And I'm just thankful that we're all safe, right? In the spite of all of this, we're all safe. And I'm thankful for food, right? Again, it sounds so basic, but think about how many people don't know where their next meal is going to come from. And we don't have that problem here, right? Very, very fortunate. I'm thankful that I'm employed. Every time I see these unemployment statistics, I'm like, man. And look, I'm not stupid. I know that my employer could say, hey, look, we're just going to get rid of, that team, or just get rid of Rob. Like that could happen, right? And again, those decisions are made when we're not in the room. We're not there to defend ourselves, right? I don't think that's going to happen, but it could, right? And so therefore I'm thankful that I still have this job and that, you know, that I'm given the latitude to continue to do my work, even though there's not a lot of results right now. And the last thing, I'm thankful that I'm part of the 99%. I'm thankful I'm part of the people that look at things like this isn't right, right? Like I wasn't born into wealth, I wasn't born into privilege, and it's clear that in a lot of cases the deck is stacked against all of us, right? And I just believe that there's going to be change, and I'm hopeful that I get to be a part of that little contribution, whatever that looks like. With that, I'm done for the day. Hands up, peace out. We're better together. Appreciate you stopping by on a hump day. Hump day. We'll be back on a Thankful Thursday. We'll see you then. Hashtag Real Talk. Deuces. Love you guys. Bye.